Let's go. Every nigga say he is, ain't no bona fide pimp. I was raised in this game, watch me game up on the simp. Silly whores eat my
Hezeleo.
Corn on the cob. Get back on your grind, ho. Stay up on your
all
job.
the veterans.
Paper run low. Hey,
happy Veterans Day.
Turn the trick in the truck.
All the soldiers, bro.
Look here, ho. Going
all the service people.
Looking pretty. Let them eat it on
happy Veterans Day.
Nuts all on your titties.
Yeah.
See, I run this game for show. Bitch, I'm the PA pro. Fucking with me.
We're gonna get it popping in a second.
Like the Alamo. Like them bars from PA. Yeah, we love to tote that. Cause when it
come down to it,
better your ass than mine.
Yeah, yo. We're gonna get into it in a second. Welcome back to the Trillcast. It's your host, the big homie, Hezeleo. And I got one for you tonight. I know it's been a long time.
My paper stacked by the pile.
Let my record play.
Keep some clean ass.
And if you haven't, we got my record.
$0 got you.
Look down there in the description.
Your mama house. Me, I'm in that
and
Cadillac,
click that link.
All around the south. All that big truck.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Trillgear.biz. Everybody.
Appreciate you, Mike.
That damn real.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you need to find God.
Appreciate the love and support, man.
Just get you a job. Just love on the bitch. Did nobody give me shit? Yeah, I'm living hood good, and I'm mingling with the rich. I flip my crumbs in the brick.
I got a good one for you
shit. I'ma tell you
tonight.
like this. Raise up off my fucking dick.
You know I ain't dropped one in a while, but I said I'ma come on with it. What up with it? Nah, it's good. You here now? Hey man, listen. I ain't got no expectation.
Yeah.
So
while I'm at it,
all the time I exceed my expectations, and all the time y'all exceed my expectations. So whenever you come through and you replay or you catch a line, I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Because nobody got to come through. So whatever happens, it always exceeds my expectations. You know what I mean? I took it upon myself to say I'ma come and clean up my narrative and tell my story. You know what I mean? So if people appreciate that, that's what it is. But am I expecting people just to come and, hey man, I exceed my expectations, and y'all exceed my expectations by coming through. So strap in, you know what I mean? Happy Veterans Day to all the soldiers and the service people. And I'ma hit my little old 40 ounce. But I'ma let my record play. And I'ma also ask you to feel free to support. Also feel free to go to Bandcamp and get that record. You know what I mean? Like, comment, share. Unless you shame a Hezeleo. If you ain't shame a Hezeleo, share this video. And I'm about to hit the studio and go finish that. And drop that this month. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Taylor Ray with the $2.99 support. Felt free to go and put a blue $2.99 on the Trill player. Yeah, so welcome back to the Trillcast, man. Hey, Hezeleo, man, enjoy your day, man. Happy Veterans Day. Just made it back home in time. Amen. Hey, man. But yeah, so today we're going to do a Trill story. Now, what I've done, while you haven't got a lot of Trill stories back to back from me, I shared the platform for other affiliates, people who was close to Pimp, to come and tell some of their Trill stories too. Because everybody Trill stories are near and dear to their heart. You know what I mean? I know some players who will never reveal their Trill stories. They tell them to me, but they're not gonna tell them to nobody else. You know, that's just how they feel about it, and I respect it. Okay, yeah, we got Happy Veterans Day to everyone. That 199 soup from Jesus Trevino. Then we got Mr. Maine off in this thing. Much love and respect, family. Yeah, we gonna chop it up soon. We gonna chop it up. We got some things to talk about. Yeah. We got Village. We got some new names off in here. Yeah. We got some new names off in here. Let me see. Been missing a few weeks. Now y'all gonna make me fine y'all if you keep on talking about you been missing. It's gonna be a fine. I'm gonna put a fine on niggas. Niggas who coming in here talking about they been absent, you gonna get a fine, nigga. Yeah. Now, but come on back in here. It don't matter. Put me on the replay. If you don't catch the live, put me on the replay. Like I say, I count it all as a blessing. But today, we are gonna get into another Trill story. So without further ado, this one is called Come Get This Bentley. This one is called Come Get This Bentley. You know what I mean? So this story takes place in Port Arthur. We in Port Arthur at the same time. He at his crib, you know what I mean? The big house on Jimmy Johnson. I'm at my crib down the street on 27th Street. So to get to Pimp house from my house, it was very simple. I stayed one house away. Yeah, I like that soup. Long live the legendary Pimp C, Mama West, Pops, UGK for life. Much love and respect to the entire UGK for life Trill family. Free young Pimp C, man. Mr. Maine. And shout out to Lil V. And shout out to Miss Angie and Munchie Mike. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody. And also shout out to Texas Prison Stories and Donnie Houston. Everybody been showing love and support. You know what I mean? So yeah, you go down the street, one house, and then 9th Avenue right here. You go straight down 9th Avenue to Jimmy Johnson. You make one left. There's a corner store. There's an empty lot. No, it's a corner store. And then there's a parking lot with like a little strip center right behind it. An empty little lot. And then Pimp House right there. You know what I mean? So one straight shot, one left turn. Second is Pimp House right there. So he hit me up. Man, what you doing? Now what I was doing was having fun. I had won. One of my little partners had some little chicks over one day, and he hooked me up with this little petite, super sexy mink cat, young little fine motherfucker, babe. But the bitch was kind of, I don't know. It's like to play hard to get, but she was trying to get God. So we was at my crib doing our regular shit, wrestling and tripping, acting a fool, you know what I mean? She wanted a nigga to work for that Kagoge. So when Pimp called me, I'm working for that Kagoge, doing my thing, you know what I mean? Had then jumped up and down at it a couple times, but I wanted some more. But my nigga called me, and he like, man, I got low tires on this Bentley, had a flat, got it patched. I just want to put new tires on the thing. But he was like, I don't really know where to start even to do that. I say, so you want to replace all 4 tires? He said, yeah, let's just do all 4. I say, I tell you what, give me some information, tire size, this and that, and I'll get on top of it. He like, man, come get this bitch, man. Man, come get this motherfucking Bentley. Come get this hoe. I say, I'll be there in a minute. You know what I mean? So I told her mom, I'm like, she lived near. You know what I mean? I'm just say that she lived near. So I said, look, I'm finna go take care of something for my nigga, but when I get done, I'm gonna hit you up so we can finish playing grab ass. It's great business. I wasn't done. Yeah. So I shoot down there. I'm in my lack. And I see that beautiful soup from Munchie Mike's. You know what I'm talking about? That $4.99. I like that. So I gone down there on 9th Avenue, bust a little old left, go to the crib, pull up in the yard, and I'm looking at the Bentley. The tires are low, but none of them are actually like on flat. So it was much more of an easier job than what I thought it was gonna be, because if one of them was on flat, which we did that before, had to call a tow truck, this and that, this and that, this and that. So I went in and hollered at them, told them I was gonna bring it to matter of fact, this place was right down the street. Straight down Jimmy Johnson, cross the highway, and then go loop around by the mall and come back. I think it was either Discount Tire. It was the new tire shop we had right there. So I said, they said they had some of the tires that'll work. So I'll go get them from over there. He like, what it's gonna take? I told him what it was per tire. He gave me a whole bunch of money. Here, go take care of this shit. So he give me the keys and shit. Now at this point in time, only thing I'm thinking is grab your Louis Vuitton bag. And anybody who knew me from back then, they knew I wasn't carrying no purse. They knew that was the signature hustle bag. Listen, when I was carrying that hustle bag, everybody started getting them a hustle bag. Niggas started, that's a Louis bag? Nah, it's a hustle bag. Niggas start getting them a hustle bag after me. You know what I mean? So I grabbed my hustle bag and I stuffed that bitch. I stuffed that bitch full of this and that, this and that. And I hop in the Bentley and gone by my business. Now at this time, I ain't thinking about no, I'm in my man Bentley doing this, doing that. I'm just going on this mission for my nigga, because I knew he wasn't really used to doing no shit like that. You gotta remember, this man been in the studio and rapping ever since he was a young teen. So doing domestic shit like fucking with cars, this and that, this and that, this and that, that wasn't him. I'm versatile. It was up my alley. I dealt with multiple cars, multiple reasons, detailing, reselling, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? Look like I seen another soup off in here, then fell off in here. Already, yeah, Brandon Tillery say, I appreciate that $1.99, man. So yeah, I hop off in that thing, all that leather and wood, all that Madrona. Yeah, look, somebody say triple go. See, he know what's up. So I jump off in that thing, all that beautiful leather and Madrona wood and this and that, this and that. But one thing I noticed, dog, every time I was in one of them Bentleys, it's too much attention. It's such a attraction in a small town, even bigger cities, but it's more common to see exotic cars, you know, Rolls Royces and Phantoms and Bentleys and, you know, exotic cars in a bigger city. It's common. But you're talking about a city that got 56,000 population. This was probably the only red Bentley on the streets like that. You know what I mean? So every time you flipping, people are almost wrecking their car looking. You know what I mean? I ain't like that. I ain't really like that. That was too much attention. You know what I mean? But it was cool. So I went on down the street, did what I did, looped around, and I came to the tire shop. Now, when I got to the tire shop, my whole intentions for bringing the hustle bag was I'm gonna stay with the car, because they told me it was gonna take 2-3 hours or whatever they were gonna get me in and get me out, because I told him it was for my partner, and my partner was important, and we got big business going on, and he need to get the whip back. Plus, they don't see no Bentley every motherfucking day. Not no beautiful red one like that. You know what I mean? So I pull up in the front. I go in, talk my talk, do my do, let them boys know, make sure you get me in here as soon as I can. Really, I don't care. I'm in my hometown. I really don't care how long y'all take, because I'm about to empty this bag. That's what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? So they're like, yeah, we're going to get you in here as soon as we can, this and that, this and that. And we got another beautiful suit from Mr. Maine. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm outside. They waiting to get me in. Now, while they waiting to get me in, it's simply a circus. It's simply a circus. People pulling up on the parking lot of the tire shop just to eyeball the car. And then I get out in some, you know what I'm saying, the uniform looking dickies. They thinking maybe that's, you know what I mean, they don't know. Especially the people that ain't never really seen Pimp. They don't know. They, hey, and then they look, who? Oh yeah, well look, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why open that bag? Yeah, this with it, yeah. Blah, okay. Hey, yeah, appreciate that. You know what I mean? So that goes on for about at least 2 hours until the bag is completely empty. There's nothing but lint remaining in the hustle bag. And so by this time, an older lady walked out. She pulled up in a nice car, you know what I mean? But she looked at that time, this was like 2006-ish, maybe 7-ish, early 7-ish. So she pulls up in a nice whip. I think it was something nice, you know what I mean? And so when she pulled up, she get out and she just eyeballing the car. Then she eyeballing me. This lady walked over there and kind of put her hands on the creases of the hood of the car. Not on no malicious shit. Not on no trying to scrape it or nothing. She just admiring that hoe, petting that hoe. And she was like, I was gonna get me one just like this. By the way, what is this? I said, okay, you was gonna get you one just like it, but you asking me what it is. Okay. So I say, yeah, it's you know what I'm saying, flying spur, Bentley, such and such, such and such. This your car? I'm like, yeah, it's a Bentley, you know what I'm saying? And she like, ooh, this and that, this and that. What, you know, what's something like that called? I'm like, you know, 200 and something, you know what I mean? I'm broke nigga, I don't know, nigga. I'm driving motherfucking Cadillac DeVille, nigga. I don't know shit, nigga. Yeah, 235, you know what I'm saying? But it got different things off in it, this and that, this and that. And she like, ooh, this is just so beautiful. This and that. I'm talking about making all kind of small talk. Yeah, and there we go again. We got a beautiful $5 from the homie Willis Mayo. You know what I mean? Salute. So she making all this small talk, dog. Now I'm thinking to myself, she looked like she's about, I ain't even gonna bullshit you. She looked like she's about 50, 60 some years old. But she was nice, you know. Plenty of makeup on, good upkeep, fingers, this and that, this and that. This was an older lady, man. You know what I mean? But I ain't even gonna bullshit you. She was trying to give a nigga some of that Kagogi. Straight business. She was trying to give a nigga some of that Kagogi. You know what I mean? And by the time we got through talking, she gave me her card with her number wrote on it. Call me sometime. I say, damn. This motherfucker Bentley got niggas. They got bitches and niggas bopping. Old niggas, old women, young women. Man, this motherfucking Bentley something else. That old woman straight up, you know what I'm saying, jumped down on a nigga. But now, they done pulled it off in there to do their thing. So now I'm just out there chilling. I ain't got no more product. thinking about calling Bub or something like, hey, come give me, let me get back in the lack and get another, you know what I mean? But I'm chilling, I'm chilling. So all of a sudden, the Benz pull up. I'm thinking maybe it's Pimp finna come or do something or whatever, but it's Pimp wife, and she pull up. I'm like, what, you coming to get me or something? She like, nah, I ain't even know you was here. I'm having an issue with one of my tires on the Benz. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So she pull up, do what she do, check in, and she come back out, and we sit on a bench outside and just start chopping it up. And so it was crazy because me and her, we always had a cool rapport. You know what I mean? So today, like, me and her don't even talk or speak to each other. You know, I know why, but we never had an issue to get to this point. So back to the story. We sitting outside of the tire shop, and so she like, man, I'm so proud of the moves y'all making, Pimp making these major moves, and he taking y'all along with him. And I'm like, you know, I was grinding like a dog in them streets, so I'm thankful like a hoe. You know what I mean? And she like, yeah, it's all good. She say, but you know what? Y'all be moving and grooving, doing this and doing that. I really be wanting to do something myself, but I don't know what to do. And so I told her, I said, man, really, just you being who you are, whatever you do is going to be valuable. You know what I mean? And I just started giving her some insight about different hustles and different grinds she can jump on. And yeah, I see that 1999 from Scott Eric LLC. We buy houses, cash, like that. So we sat there and chopped it up, you know what I'm saying, for a great moment. And I just told her, like, man, you could like get your own line of clothing. You can do this, you can do that. Whatever you do, it's gonna be valuable. It's gonna be valuable because who you are. And she was like, I appreciate that shit. I'm gonna jump on some of that shit. And she did. Shortly after that, she started doing her thing, jumping on different shit like that. She'd probably never tell a nigga that shit true, but I ain't gonna sit up here and make up no motherfucking lies. When I say Trill Stories, the motherfuckers trill as fuck. Because the people who was involved, they know exactly what it was. You know what I mean? But salute to her, you know what I mean? And the young baby, his daughter Christian, you know what I mean? I ain't seen him in a while. Yeah, and I see that beautiful $9.99 soup, you know what I mean? It's going down. So long story short, after me and her wrapped it up, I grabbed a Bentley, they was done, paid for it, did what I did, went to Pimp. Hey man, this is what it is, everything good. Here's all the paperwork on it, here's all the keys. And all this here you gave me, here's some of this here back because we didn't need all that. He took that right there and gave that back to me. You say, nigga, that's for you. You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't no bullshit nigga. I ain't finna sit up there and be acting like, oh no, man, nigga, nigga, give me that. You know what I mean? So all that motherfucking hustle shit I had in my dicky pocket, you know what I mean, from all those motherfucking units and all that motherfucking paper that nigga had left and he gave me. He like, nah, take that there. I'ma go to Houston a little later and shit. I'ma hit you when we get ready to leave. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's what it is. I ain't hang around. Dap my nigga up. Made sure everything was straight. Hopped in my lack. Shot back where I came from. Called that little bit. That little bit came right back over. And we went right back to wrestling and playing grab ass. And I jumped up and down in that cagogie. And that's the motherfucking Trill story about come get this Bentley. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Short and sweet, beautiful, real as fuck. Can't find no holes in it. Cause it's all Trill. Yeah, yo. It's your boy, Hezeleo. Let me recognize some of my people off in here. Yeah, V Trill. Let me see. She told me she was gonna start UGQ. Yeah, for sure. For sure. She was gonna start UGQ with what I think DJ Prince's cuts, maybe. I think they may have been in cahoots and they was gonna crank that off. But it's all love, man. I'm not disgruntled about nothing. Sometimes people just grow apart and do what they do. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Salute to her, and like I say, young Christian and everybody else. Anybody else that I may not talk to every day and all that there, I ain't doing no tripping, man. Salute to you. I wish you luck. At least you could wish me luck. You know what I mean? Say, that's what I'm talking about. Scott Eric back doing with the big soup. The big $49.99 soup. Scott Eric LLC. We buy houses cash. Know what I'm talking about? But I don't want to make this video long and drawn out. For the new people that come and find the Trill Story, I want to leave it short, sweet, and beautiful. Get straight to the point. So I appreciate everybody who tuned in, everybody who showed love and support. Man, y'all stay up. You already know what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to do what it's going to do. Long live the Pimp and Mama West. Free young Pimp. Trillcast, baby. Chaos.